Good evening, soft tippers. Welcome to Soft Tip Central UK. My name's Dan. Today we're going to be looking at the 138 signature Keith Deller soft tip barrels from Loxley. Loxley brought Keith onto their books sort of the back end of last year, just in time I think for the Senior World Championships in February. So we're going to take a look at his signature barrel in the soft tip form. These are a 17 gram barrel, and the reason I think they are only 17 grams is because they're quite short, one of the shortest barrels that I've actually reviewed. So we'll go away, we'll have a look at some weights and measures, we'll do an evaluation, have a few throws at the ball and get a nice close up of the darts. Okay, so a close-up now of the Keith Deller 138 Loxley World Champion Edition 90% tungsten barrels. These are 17 gram soft tip barrel weight, and they are the signature barrel of Keith Deller. So as you can see, the whole barrel from the tip to the top has a very fine micro ring grip all the way down the barrel. And these are spaced with the red rings going all the way up the barrel, and evenly spaced sections from the tip to the rear. If you look at the rear and the tip, they are both exactly the same sort of spaces at the rear and at the front. At the top here, you've got sort of etched into the top 138 and the word Loxley, which basically shows you, it pays homage to the 138 checkout that Keith Deller popped in to take the World Championship and to win his title. Really nice short, and I mean dwarf short barrel in terms of barrel lengths, and the width is quite stubby and chunky. So the only downside really that you're gonna find to that is that your stems kind of jut out a little bit, or the barrel juts out from the stem slightly at the top, with it being a 2BA thread and the width of the barrel being a lot wider than that. You've got a step down to your stem. The tip's been rounded off nicely with a ball nose at the front, so that actually flows into it. That again will depend on the tip that you prefer to use. Not all tips are the same diameter at the top, so do bear that in mind when you're buying your tips if you do like your dart to flow. So that is the Keith Dellers. Let's have a look at the evaluation and a few throws. Okay, so to evaluate the 138 signature barrels, Keith Deller from Loxley, yeah, really short, dumpy little barrel, very small. The fine micro grip along the outside, on the rings all the way up and across is really good. It's turned at the end quite nicely in leading you into the tip, but my only downside is the fact that it's really quite chubby at the back and quite stubby, so the actual stem sort of sits within it and it actually overlaps slightly, so I find that a bit of a pain in the bottom really. Other than that, they are a very nice sort of front loaded dart, a good weight at 17 grams, brilliant for youngsters because it's a short barrel, they can grip onto it with their smaller hands. I think that this will be an absolute winner for a lot of beginners as well, because it is a very basic, simple dart. It does exactly what it says on the tin, and the dimensions of it really do lean themselves to people that are just getting to grips with soft tip and to getting to grips with the game. Love the flights. I think the flights, the 138, I think they've carried the theme through really nicely, from the barrel etching right the way up to the flight. I think it's a really good little touch from them, and Keith is obviously very proud of that finish and has been for very many years. So looking forward, we've got some more of the Loxley range to review, a few more of the flip grips, and I've got some more windmount and unicorn stuff coming up soon. So we go again, and take care.